If you grew up in the 80s, maziwa ya Nyayo is a concept you're very familiar with. The late President Daniel Moi introduced the program to increase enrollment in schools and at the same time improve the health of children. Decades later, the school milk program was reintroduced, but on a much lower scale or smaller scale, because unlike the 80s when the program was fully government-run and mandatory, it is now being run on a voluntary basis, and that is under the stewardship of the county governments. Food Friday revisits this school milk program.
They recite a different poem from the one Maziwa ya Nyayo children recited, but the concept remains the same. This is what the school milk program looks like now.
We have reintroduced the program in 2007, and so far we have 7 counties who have adopted the school milk program and are able to reach out to about 300,000 public students, that is the ECD centers. We also have private schools who are also having this included in the school milk programs.
Despite having reached such a few number of children more than a decade after reintroduction, the government says the school milk program has had immense benefits both for the children and the economy, especially the counties, since the program was devolved.
In Westland sub-county, when the milk program started, 18 ECD centers benefited, and it was of great importance. One, the enrollment went up, the health of the children improved, there was minimal cases of absenteeism.
It has a lot of positive impacts, both economic in terms of creating demand for the product, and of course nutritional benefits, which includes of course calcium, vitamin B12 and 5.
And at the time I came to this school, it was that year, 2018, and I found 45 children, and by now the runners have come up. I have 156.
When the late President Daniel Moi started the Maziwa ya Nyayo program, his key goal was to improve enrollment of children in schools. At the start of the program in 1978, there were 2.9 million children enrolled, but in just 1 year, that number went up by more than 20% to 3.7 million. Still, despite its success, it was discontinued due to funding and logistical challenges.
Then there were no policies in place. We are now having policies in place. Together with the national and the county government, we have developed policies that are used for sustainability, where even the county governments can be able to fundraise. We only had one processor, the KCC. Now we have many other processors, and the counties can be able to promote the farmers' milk within the counties. And we have examples like Muranga, we have examples like Nyandarua, where they are high producers of milk.
To achieve this, the Kenya Dairy Board is counting on the Senate to pass the Basic Education Amendment Bill that seeks to make it mandatory for every county to supply milk to all children enrolled in early education. Currently, there are at least 18 milk processors engaged in the program, and they supply each child in the participating counties with 200 milliliters of milk at least twice per week. Zainab Wandati, NTV, for Food Friday.